Hello everyone, my name is Cilantro. Welcome back to Europa Universalis 4. I'm going to be playing as a custom nation called Cool, because why not? Going to be shooting for some pretty hard achievements. I don't expect that I'll get any of them. I would like to get one of them, but I felt it would be fun to kind of try for all three. So those achievements will be for Odin, starting as a Norse custom nation with no more than 200 points and a maximum of 5 provinces, own and core Scandinavia and the British Isles, and convert it to Norse. I am actually starting with a custom nation with 1 province with 3 developments so that I can also have a chance to get the Ideas Guy achievement. Starting as a custom nation with the full 800 points, which you can actually don't have to have 800, you can have up to 800. But no more than 3 total development, which I in fact only have 3 total development. Have a monthly income of at least 500 ducats. It's going to be really difficult to do. And then likewise, starting as a custom nation with no more than 50 points, have at least 2,000 total development. So, by trimming myself down to 50-point custom nation with 3 total starting development and the Norse religion, I'm able to shoot for all 3 of these custom nation achievements at the same time. It's going to be interesting. So just a really quick overview of what my nation's about. I don't like extended, long introductions and all that kind of stuff. I'd like to get into the gameplay as soon as possible, but we'll just do a quick rundown here. So, my super cool traditions are yearly inflation reduction, plus 0.05, which is going to be incredibly useful. We'll see why in a minute. Cheaper ideas, because it's just going to save me a ton of points throughout the whole game. Siege ability plus 5% is my ambition, which will be late game, basically to help my sieges for any conquest late in the game. Sieges can take a long time, so having a little bit faster sieges will help out. Global settler increase, we're going to need to do a ton of colonization in this game, so starting off with that early will help. Core creation cost, all of the stuff that I am creating with my colonization is going to need to be cored, so this is going to result in a massive reduction in my overall costs for admin points. We are going to need to convert stuff, so a little bit of a boost to missionary strength will be very useful. Morale of armies, always handy just to have more morale for your troops. Same thing with discipline. Morale and discipline are just really powerful, so a tiny little boost to these. I only had 50 points to build my nation, so I can only get these small little bonuses, but hey, I'll take them. I also decided to take May raid coasts. You can raid any provinces of any nation that's not your religion, and I am the only Norse in the entire game, so I'll be able to raid everybody and make tons of ducats. It'll be a little bit late, but it's going to piss everybody off, but I'm going to need that to make a bunch of money. And then infantry combat ability, just another good military thing just to make my troops a little bit more effective in combat. So there you go. There's my super cool ideas. As far as our government goes, we are a republic. I went ahead and made myself a just a republic. I started us off with a terrible leader just to give myself more points. Because the nice thing about a republic is that in 4 years I'll be able to elect a new leader, so it doesn't matter that I have a terrible leader. Utterly irrelevant. The reason I went for the starting inflation reduction is if we go to the trade goods, I spent probably 3 hours, not even joking, continually re-rolling the nation. Because this is a colonial region at the start of the game, it doesn't have a set material. And one of the eligible materials, one of the eligible trade goods is gold. So in order to have a really good financial start, I went ahead and started off with gold as my starting province. So a few things we need to do before we really get going here. I do need a rival. I'm going to go ahead and rival these guys as they're right next to me. I'm going to build some troops immediately and basically conquer these guys right away for a bunch of power projection, a little bit of extra land, and the ability to sort of start pushing this way. So we'll go ahead and do that. Let me see what I have. 3 infantry and a cavalry. So we will go ahead and I will produce the cavalry first, I think. And then an infantry right after it. We're just going to get right into it, build up a superior army, run over here, and stomp this guy. So even though he is going to be my rival, I will have a CB against him, but I would like to get the conquest CB because I actually want to take his land. So I need to start building a spy network immediately on him. We do need to set up our merchants, so let's go ahead and do that. We're only involved in the Girin trade node, which, let's see here, actually pulls in from the Americas. That's interesting. I didn't realize that. But it does feed out into a lot of places, so we're just going to go ahead and collect from trade here. I don't think we can reach any other nodes with our merchants at the beginning here. I highly doubt we'd be able to do that, so because my other merchant's kind of useless right now, but that's totally fine. None of these guys are going to want to ally me, I'm sure. They're probably all going to want to rival me as soon as they can, which is totally fine. We may be able to get some friends here, although we're going to have the unknown attitude for quite some time until we basically end up right on their doorstep. I did do a dry run of this where I ended up colonizing here and then conquering Ainu before Japan could get it, which was some nice little bits of land. Something I'm going to want to do. Also, I dumped a significant amount of my starting points into the Anatolian tech group. Almost all the countries around here are the Chinese tech group or the nomadic tech group. So nomadic is 75% more expensive, and this is 60% more expensive. So I'm going to have a pretty significant tech edge, which I'm hoping will allow me to actually deal with a lot of that sort of stuff. We're going to go ahead and take our light ships, and I'm going to have them protect trade. Just to boost a little bit more of our trade power here, to get a little bit more trade income coming in. And I think I might just go ahead and mothball these. Yeah. I want to save every last little ducat I can get. And I do want a navy. I want a strong navy. And I'm going to likely need that navy. Actually, you know what? Let's not mothball it, because I want to be able to blockade this guy's ships. I want to have them available for now. So let's not mothball those guys. So as the Norse, you get to choose a sub-deity every time you get a new leader. So as we are a merchant republic, not a merchant republic, we're just, I don't know what kind of a republic. We're a republic. I'll be able to switch these very quickly, so I can get even cheaper core creation costs to synchronize well with my basic ideas. National attacks and manpower modifier will help a lot. Land leader shock will help a lot as well. Discipline 5% can stack with my national discipline. Trade efficiency and goods produced will help a ton late game when I've developed my trade significantly. And then, of course, 5% cheaper text is always good. So this is really powerful stuff. Actually, I'm going to go ahead and start off with land leader shock. I want to get a good general to start the game off with. Which I think I actually can't even quite grant a generalship, as these guys... yeah, unfortunately, I can't quite grant a generalship. I need 40 influence, which until I conquer some land is not going to be possible. So I think I will... I can't create my... female rulers can't be generals, which is fine. I started off as a female just because it doesn't really matter. I think I might just go ahead and grab a general after a few ticks of all that. So I actually need to push my first idea group. More than anything else, that's one of the things I need to do. So we're going to go ahead and set national idea focus there. It's going to delay our military growth, which is totally fine. After I conquer these guys, I'm not going to have anybody to fight for quite some time. So I can be... And I'm going to be leveling my techs a lot faster anyway. So it's totally fine if I do that. It's not really a big deal. I don't really want these. I don't really want these. I'm building my spy network. I might as well start building the spy network over here as well, even though I won't be able to do anything with it. And we'll go ahead and start advancing time. We'll start at 3x speed just for now, just to make sure that we're keeping things cool. I'm going to be declaring war very quickly, so I'm not going to lower maintenance. I don't want to have to worry about mistiming that. These early conquests are going to be really important. What I might actually end up doing is declaring on this guy, conquering him, taking him in, and then immediately doing the humiliate CB on him, on this guy, and taking 100% war score, and then getting a bunch of power projection and 100 monarch points. The 100 monarch points, even though it's a 15-year truce, will actually be very useful. So I should be able to rival him as soon as I conquer this guy. So one of their nice things is that these guys are actually nomadic, and they will move around. And if they move around, there's a chance that they'll generate a new trade good each time that they move around. So it could possibly lead to me getting another gold province. It would have to be incredibly lucky, because I think the chances for gold, I mean, it's there, but yeah, 2.9%. What do we have here? 7.2%. And yeah, 2.9% as well. So, I mean, there's a chance. I'm not going to hold my breath. Alright, so he did end up making another troop, which is totally fine. Not really that big of a deal. It puts us up to 5 each. I should still be able to jump in here and hopefully just take him to Dunktown. Actually, I will go ahead and make another infantry. If we take on a little bit of debt at the very beginning, that's fine. I'll go over the force limit if I have to. I don't really care all that much. So, alright, I should be able to make a general. Hopefully, a general is not going to be terrible. Hey, 3 shock. I will totally take that. That is completely fine. Yeah, we're gonna go on a little bit of debt, because we're gonna go over our force limit. I can't really take the accumulate money mission because it will immediately fail as soon as I take a loan. It's kind of unfortunate. All right, so we've got our, let's see here. Should would tell you how long it'll take before you get to a certain one. Should only take a few more months here. Let's see here. I need another 6.32. So 4 more months, and I'll be able to open up on this guy. So you need 20 spy network. Also, I will pull back from here right before I get that tick so that I can immediately declare on him. Yeah, we're losing a bunch of money, but I don't really care because I just want to get over here, crush this guy, and then I'll probably just consolidate down and remove one of the troops so I'm no longer over my force limit. We can go ahead and go to 4x. I'm not really doing much of anything here. And I think next is going to take 2 or 3 more months. 1.73. Okay, so yeah, now I want to pull back. So I have the diplomat available to declare the war as soon as I can fabricate this claim. Alright, so fabricate the claim. Got my claim. 1 day passed to get the Conquest CB. And make sure I use the Conquest CB and not the Humiliate Rival CB. And fire up the war horns. Let's go right into it. We'll go to 3x just to make sure that this war goes quite nicely. After I take the loan, I might be able to take the Accumulate Money CB. We'll see, though. Okay, so I'm fully flanking him with my 2 cavalry. I have better general. Is there a river crossing here? I mean, I'm doing this anyway, but I just want to... Let's see here. What's my province? Tausk. So there's no river crossing, actually, even. So I should be able to take him to Dunktown pretty easily. He doesn't even seem like he was at full morale, either. And there will not be a morale tick, either, so this should be a pretty easy squish. So, yeah, I got the full flank on him. I have... Everything else is going to be exactly identical, but it just... Yeah, with the superior general and the flank, yeah. Took him to Dunktown pretty easily, so we can immediately... Let's see here. How many infantry did we lose? We didn't quite lose enough to drip down to a lower stack, but I'll go ahead and grab this one individual guy off, and he has served our army well. We'll send him back to our main area and disband him immediately. Actually, I can drop down to no maintenance as well. So I can start making some ducats. So can I actually take the mission now? I can. Alright, we'll go ahead and take the Accumulate Money mission. That's totally fine. Yeah, there's no chance for him to be able to produce any more troops. His ships don't want any either, so that's totally fine. As soon as this guy gets back, I will disband him. And there we go. I probably could have kept him on and then just merged him in, but whatever. So we lost a few hundred guys, not a big deal. So we'll be creating a... we'd be creating a little bit more of a deficit if I kept on that extra troop, so not really a huge deal. Actually, there's no reason for me not to blockade this guy's ports now that I have... Yeah, he seems to have either lost or gotten rid of some of his navy, or maybe it's out protecting trade. I don't know. We'll go ahead and just take all of our navy there just to make sure we're going to stay just fine. Okay, so we have a chance to get some loyalty. Whoop. What did it not pause, or did I unpause it? I must have unpaused it. Chance to get some loyalty for the merchant guilds or for the Umera. Oh, it's not Ulima. It's interesting. It's the Umera. I thought it was the Ulima for some people. Maybe it's another one I'm thinking of. Okay. So, merchant guilds. It goes extra trade efficiency, manpower recovery. I mean, none of these are really that important. And I kind of need the admin power more than I need the diplo power. So, we'll go ahead and lose the diplo power. That's fine. Save a few little ducats from having the cheaper army maintenance. Not a big deal. Okay, back to the siege. And we can go ahead and 4x this, I think. And I have a free diplomat, so I might as well continue building a spy network here. And of course, they decided to claim on us. That's totally fine. So there is a potential that he actually could open up here, knowing that this is very weak. I've had this happen in a few dry runs, where this guy will declare on him because he's got nothing, even though he has no chance to get anything, because I've already got it essentially in the bag. What I could do if I really wanted to is I could then, and actually, yeah, there it is. I could actually vassalize this guy, and that would pull me into a war with this guy, but I don't really think that's going to be all that necessary. I'm not honestly that worried about it, because he's just not going to be able to get anything from this. So, alright, there we go. We got it, and we will go ahead and... I have no diplomat, because I'm an idiot. So we'll go ahead and pull back from this guy before the fight happens here with his navy, because I do not want to deal with that. We'll full annex. We'll take all of his money, even though it's going to cause a bunch of inflation. That's totally fine. I'm not really worried about it. Nothing else I can really do. I'm going to go ahead and drop the speed here so I can make sure that I am not playing. I wanted to play very carefully here at the beginning, because every little advantage I can get early on is going to make my late game that much more effective. So go ahead and grab that. This should complete our mission. There we go, full annexation, mission complete, 20 extra of that. Didn't really get all that much power projection, which is a little disappointing, but I'm not really that worried about it. Accumulate money, CB is done. So we now have the chance to achieve religious unity, improve our prestige, convert for Norse. Yeah, both of these are pretty much the same. Would rather have the talented true faith. So we'll go ahead and take that. I'm sure I'll be converting these guys as soon as I finish coring them. We'll go ahead and core them, and I will immediately rival Codent. You know, I probably should have insulted and embargoed my rival as well before I did all that sort of stuff to get a little bit extra power projection. I doubt I'll be able to get up to 50 without taking on one of these guys. But I mean, I might as well shoot for it. I got nothing else going on here. So we'll go ahead and insult him. He is now our rival. We'll get a little bit extra power projection from that. And I can embargo. And he'd rival me back, of course. Pull my troops back just in case he does decide to declare on me. I doubt that he will. I don't really want to deal with a rebellion here. So I'm going to go ahead and just increase autonomy to make that tick down a little bit slower. This land's all going to be crap. Okay, so he did move, and it's another fur province. Okay, so not really a huge deal. Thankfully, he's still adjacent to me, so I still will be able to declare on him. And once my spy network finishes 20, I'll be able to get the actual CB for conquest. Although, like I said, there's a good chance I'm probably just going to try to humiliate him over and over again. Get us some more power projection. And I'll go ahead and embargo him. This stuff's going to go away pretty quickly, but if we can just get it up to 50, even just for a little while, we can get a little bit of extra ticking value there. Not a whole lot I can do with these guys quite yet. And we will have an election coming up very soon, because, man, my leader is terrible. I mean, I did it on purpose. But I you know, it's something I'm just going to have to deal with, really. Let's see here. Okay, so we have enough now for a claim, if we do decide to attack via that method there. Claim, which will be good. Let me go ahead and raise my maintenance. It's going to cost me a lot because I am now dealing with a lot of reinforcements. Yeah, 3.75 ducats worth of reinforcement. But once that reinforcement is done, which will take 3 months, all will be well in the world. Looks like Aaron's getting checkered up pretty nicely over here. I may end up colonizing this way just to get a border with these guys, depending on the situation here. If they all stay small, it may be worth my time to try to come over here and conquer all these guys. I don't know. It's going to be a rough start no matter how I slice it. Okay, once that reinforces done. You can see I'm making 0.66 ducats from this province. I likely will actually end up just developing. Even just a single click of this button will give me a lot more gold income, I think. Which I might just end up doing that. My Diplo points are not really all that useful to me right now. Alright, one more tick of this. This will also help. Once this gets cored as well, that should lower the unrest quite a bit. There's a good chance they may still end up firing. Yeah, even just converting them to my religion will help a ton. 59 months. It's totally fine. Now, I may end up getting a rebellion anyway. Although they're still at 0%, so it's pretty good. Had some good luck with that. I'll go ahead and boost the speed here for a little while. 16 power projection. Do I want to go ahead and declare this? You know, I think I might just do this now. I think the longer I wait, the less effective this is going to be, because all these are going to tick down. Okay, so if I do the Humiliate Rival, I can show superiority, which gives me 100 of each monarch point. It does put me on a 15-year truce, though. So the question is this 111 province worth anything? And I think the answer is no. No, it's not. As much as I need every little bit, I think I need the admin points to get to be able to colonize much more quickly. I think that's more important to me than anything else. So, I have my guys. They're there. I can... Yeah, we'll go ahead and do that. We'll show superiority. That's fine. Come in here and take him to Dunktown real fast. It should... Like before, it should just be a quick, easy stack wipe. I don't think he's... I should have checked to see if he was Tech 4. He is not. It's going to take him a long time to get to that. So, he's of course trying to escape. Take him to Dunktown. I might not actually get a stack wipe on him. Nope. So where's he retreating to? He is retreating to my home territory, and he's not going to get a recovery tick. So, squish. Nope, actually I lied. He is going to get a recovery tick. But I should still be able to squish him. Alright, took him to Dunktown. Let's head back over here, and we can go ahead and lower maintenance again. Save ourselves every last little ducat we can. And I've forgotten to keep my ships all active. So, okay, so now it's going to probably be a little while before I'll have a chance to attack anyone else. So now I feel comfortable. Let's go ahead and send our guys out here to protect trade. Every last little bit of trade power we can get. Yeah, they're basically just paying for themselves because they have such little trade power. And you guys can just go over here and get mothballed. Save us every last little ducat we can. Oh, crap. Oh, he actually trained a troop. This could be bad. This could actually be really bad because my guys have no morale. And I'm locked. And I could have had a recovery tick there. Alright, we still took him to Dunktown, but yeah, I didn't realize he was actually training anybody. Okay, we're good. Alright, core finished. Immediately start making that into our religion, please. We're going to take a bunch of attrition. I may need to raise maintenance at some point because we're not... Yeah, we're eating essentially 5% attrition and we are not recovering, so... Ooh, a little bit of corruption. That's a problem. Yeah, it's going to cost me a good chunk of ducats there. Once I get religious unity, it should be fine, though. Yeah, only 3 ducats worth of trade in this node. That's how bad it is. Yeah, now I'm actually not making progress because I have no morale. So we'll go ahead and we'll just do full reinforcement. It's fine. Just need to squeeze every last little ducat I can get out of this place. Can I develop my home province with some more production yet? Not quite. 85 Diplo. So, alright, there we go. We got that. So, we'll go ahead and... Let's see here. So, if I show strength, it would give me 30 power projection, which would be enough to get myself up to the 50 power projection for like a year. So, I'd get an extra 1 of each monarch point. It put me on a 15-year truce, I'm pretty sure. Let me double check that. Does it tell you? 1463. So yeah, 15-year truce because it's a max peace deal. But it would immediately give me 100 of each monarch power. They lose 20 prestige. I gain 30 prestige or 30 power projection. And this land is just not good. This will also give them more time to migrate and possibly get a better trade thing. I mean, I could humiliate. I could just humiliate. I could force relate. That would still give me the 30 power projection, but it wouldn't give me the 100 points. Now, you know what? That 100 points is just way too useful for me. Especially starting off with a 0-0-0 leader. I need to get every monarch point I can get. I just need to blitz to Tech 5 so I can start colonizing, essentially. That's what I need to do. So, yep, let's show strength. That's totally fine. That's good. And bam. Humiliate rival CB. We get 100 of each monarch point. Now we can develop our starting initiative. Yeah, look at that. 0.65 ducats. Monthly gold income. from clicking that button. That's pretty good. We do need the Diplo points for our tech group, but I could use the extra cash for sure. Yeah, we'll just do that. I'm not going to click it again because it does give us a chance of depleting the mine, but that's totally fine. We'll pull our guys back. And yeah, we're looking pretty good. Things are looking all right. I can go ahead and drop maintenance again, because there's pretty much no chance of anybody attacking me. Seems pretty good. Once our missionary is done, we'll have our religious unity up, which will drop our corruption quite a bit. I'm okay with chipping away at my corruption for now. I think as long as you stay below 0.5 corruption, you're actually okay. So we'll just go ahead and drop it to where I'm just barely ticking it down. That shouldn't be a problem. All right, I'm out of time for this episode. Let me know what you guys think about this. If you have any ideas or strategies on how I might do this well, let me know. Otherwise, I'll see you next time. Thanks for watching.